Big Mama's house. Big Mama's house. Welcome to Big Mama's house. Big Mama's house. Yeah. Big Mama's house. Welcome to Big Mama's house. Big Mama's house. Yeah.
Welcome back to Big Mama's house, y'all. Mama and Lizard are here with you today to talk about Sister Wives Season 18, Episode 10.
What's up?
Oh my goodness.
It
didn't seem like there was a lot going on until
Raven and Cody get more infuriating in this episode, though. I know we say that every episode, but we're going to keep saying
they always manage to surprise us with the amount of fury we still have left in us.
There's actually a saying like, here I thought you were rock bottom, but here you are limbo dancing with the devil. You couldn't get any lower.
Oh, indeed. My first opinion is, okay, I know it's been like this for most of the season now, and I never mentioned it, but at the intro, when it has the Sister Wives logo and all the rings and stuff,
yeah,
one now drops off and it gives that little ping.
Yeah.
I love that.
Right.
And I'm like waiting for the other ones to come off and just,
like bing, bing, bing.
Right, I'm waiting for it.
I'm waiting for the 3 to drop down. And when we see that happen at an episode, we're all going to know.
Exactly.
We're all going to.
Okay, now, and a little note for this episode too is it spans several months. Yeah. And some of them, they're giving their talk or their interactions like in the spring, like more towards Easter, and some of them are talking like it's July. Yeah. So it spans several months, and so it may get a little confusing as we go through. So just bear with us because it was just as confusing for us when we watched it. So that's how it is. Yeah. And we want to thank you all again so much for being with us. You have so many options to choose from when it comes to entertainment, recaps and opinions and news and things. And it means a lot to us personally because we're just people like you.
Are we at 54 subscribers now?
I think we are. And oh my gosh, when we hit 50, we all had a little dance party. And we're white people and we don't dance real well, so it was kind of ugly. But we did it because we were so excited. And so thank you all so much for subscribing and liking. And we even had a comment or two, and that's very exciting too. So thank you guys for reaching out and choosing to be with us.
We are at 55 subscribers.
No way.
And we have 100 videos.
Exactly. Uploaded. Wow, we need to do our centennial celebration.
Right? U55 are here during the first 100.
Oh my gosh.
I was actually watching
That's so exciting.
I was actually watching a video about how this is mildly off topic, but there is a Slender game that's now hitting its 10-year anniversary, which they redid it. And back when Markiplier did that video 10 years ago, he only had 2,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Now he has over 400 million or whatever.
I know, I'm one of them. And so are you.
Me and my sister, me and Mel were actually one of those 2,000 subscribers too.
Yes, you guys were with him way in the beginning.
Right? We were OG. But again, he started out with only just 50, 55.
Right? I don't know. And it's so exciting because we value it. I go on there and I look and see who our subscribers are on YouTube because it's the only place that I can see who they are. And I'm like, oh, I love you and I love you and I love you and thank you, thank you, thank you.
Especially those who like listening to our Plath and Sister Wives episodes.
Yeah.
We already know that you're around the table also talking smack about all of them.
Yeah, we kind of imagine you around the table with us and we're all just kind of chatting with our friends about these crazy people.
Sometimes YouTubers act like it's more to an auditorium.
Yes.
But we're just at a big table.
Yeah, we're just sitting at our kitchen table.
Some of you on the couch, some of you on the floor.
Yeah, some of you are just hanging out, petting the dogs or the cats. And we're all just chilling, talking, that's how that's how we imagine it.
Right? So I'm thankful for all of you who are here. But let's get back to the episode because that's why you're here.
Yes, thank you guys. Sorry about that. Just little off-topic things. Well, some of it was on topic, but so we open up and it's Easter last year, and
so 2022.
Yes. Okay. And so they have not celebrated Easter in years since the oldest kids were little. They only celebrate Passover and the Resurrection. So that they never got to do this because they're all getting together. Janelle and Christine and you and all the older kids and some of the younger kids, and Yeah,
it was fun.
You know, doing eggs and, you know, getting to see the grandkids and all of them. That's really, the little ones are where Easter is fun. You know, it's like, I love doing Easter with you guys. Now, I still get you guys baskets, or someone does, an Easter bunny person.
Year, I actually got baskets for mom and dad. Because as an adult, I can now do that.
Yeah, we didn't have to, like, do our own little baskets this year. But then Robin says that her family always did Easter. And, so she will just go to her mom's for Easter back when they first got together. But Cody did not want her to leave, so he compromised, and that's why they now celebrate Passover and the Resurrection.
Of course,
the holiday all together.
He's going to adjust it for Robin.
Of course, I mean that's been the company line since day one.
Yeah.
So Christine and Janelle said they're going to do Easter, even though Janelle called it a pagan holiday. You know, which, whatever, you know. And so their plan, Janelle and Christine's plan, is to alienate the kids from Cody, in his opinion. That's all they do, is sit around and plot and scheme and talk bad about him to all the kids so that, you know, they will get alienated from him.
He's fricked up the relationship on his own.
Thank you. That was exactly what I was gonna say. But the ladies and their kids, they're happy to get together, and there's no tension, no drama. Isn't that nice? And I
wanted to quote Christine in an earlier episode. Cody thinks that Christine thinks a lot more about him than she actually does.
Exactly, because he's a narcissist.
Him.
My question is, why didn't Robin invite Mary over for Easter if they're so close and the kids, you know, love her and all that? Like, because obviously the little kids love her and the older kids, she says, well, we'll get to all that.
Yeah.
But, like, why did Mary just sit at home for Easter doing nothing? Like, that doesn't...
I don't think she actually was at home doing nothing. I think she was with her, friend.
Maybe. So now Mary is executing her moving a business to Utah, and her friend Jen is there, and they're doing all this stuff, and Cody just could not give a fuck less.
Right.
He's like, I don't know why she lives here at all. Like, she can just go there. I don't care. And Robin still insists that if Mary hangs around long enough, Cody might change his mind.
Which is not going to happen. It's not. She's delusional.
And in his interview, he said that you can't rekindle a marriage when there's no fire. That's, to me, is just sexual. That's not healing a marriage or having a relationship. That's just sex.
Well, maybe he means like there's nothing between them at all. Like, you know, there's not enough sparks for a flame.
That's still just a weird way to put it. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Because, you know me, words matter. Word choice matters. And to me, it's just it's just weird the way he says things. And then he says that Robin tells him to fix his relationship with Mary and Janelle and the kids. But he says there's no flame. Not even with Janelle, the one he was like just panting after in the last episode for her birthday.
Didn't you say that Robin went to the restaurant with him afterward?
Yes, I saw a picture whenever last episode when it was Janelle's birthday. And Cody made a special reservation at this restaurant, I guess it's hard to get into, called Mariposa.
Yeah.
And after that date, Cody and Robin got their picture taken there. Like, I guess a fan spotted them there and snapped a picture.
Yeah.
And it's really ironic. They've been wanting to go to this restaurant for years. And Janelle finally gets to go for her birthday surprise. But then Robin gets to go too because, you know,
after.
It's just crazy how that happens.
Why Janelle doesn't want anything to do with them, because nothing's special for them.
That's the scene. That's the reason why she left.
There's nothing special for the other wives, and that makes it like, you know, not anything to them either.
And he says it's weird because he's married to, quote, the love of my life. Okay, he's said it straight out, people. There it is. He's admitted it. She's the love of his life. And Janelle doesn't want to reconcile, but he wants to. But only if Janelle isn't friends with Christine anymore. Because Christine has so much influence over Janelle. It's pathetic.
So many things like Christine poisoned Janelle gets him, instead of Janelle realizing that. And also, Janelle's kids were the ones also telling her, like, hey, he's a piece of crap.
Absolutely.
He's treating you like
But,
he's treating us like
according to him, even though she's probably the most intelligent of all of them, business-wise and whatever, he doesn't think she's smart enough to figure out his bullshit for herself.
Right? It's not like the fact that when you dissed her kids, she was like, I'm done with you because you're an absolute dickbag.
Right? And he says that he can't talk to Janelle because then she'll tell Christine and the kids will find out. Because, he can't be open and honest with everybody about anything.
He thinks he's hiding things so well from his kids when in reality they've noticed this about him for years.
And they're the ones who were like encouraging the moms to leave.
And they're the ones pointing out to their moms. Their moms were perfectly content to, again, like, continue this nonsense.
Yes. And then we find out that Christine is getting a short-term rental in Flagstaff, and that this is happening in July.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. For some reason, they have these activities that range over months. It's odd, but that's the way they did it. And she says she's planning to never have holidays with Cody again, and but they want to do Thanksgiving with her, Janelle, and whatever kids want to be involved.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no holidays with Cody as far as Christine's concerned. She doesn't ever want to see him, Robin, or Mary ever again.
Yeah.
But Cody says if they want to do the holidays, they must come to him where they're loyal to him. That's his rhetoric now. It's whoever's loyal to him.
Loyal doesn't follow the Webster dictionary to Cody. And actually in Cody's dictionary, you go from loyal to obedient, and then there's the definition for him.
Exactly. It's like loyal equals obedience.
Yeah. Like, hey, you want to know what loyal means? Go to obedient.
And it's just so crazy. Like, he's so afraid to go visit his grown kids in a, like an Airbnb or a rental or whatever, because, he's not in his, like, home turf.
And that's weird.
It's so strange.
His home turf is supposed to be where his family is.
Right? Home is where your heart is. And evidently we know where his home is.
He only has one family, though, and that's Robin.
Exactly. And then Christine said she hasn't seen Mary since Isabel's graduation party, which was 2 years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the year before they left, right? Or was it the same year? I can't remember. And she hasn't seen Robin since the day before that she moved to Utah, when they had that whole goodbye thing in the backyard where no one was allowed to hug her.
Right.
And Janelle hasn't seen Mary or Robin in about 6 months, and they don't even see each other like around town, which is weird to me because
I don't think Robin does any of the grocery shopping or anything in town, though. I'm pretty sure she probably has something that she either does like a delivery or whatever. I don't.
Maybe
Robin won't even watch her own kids. She gets a nanny or like one of the kids to do it. I can't see her grocery shopping or like doing any of the actual errands.
Yeah, she doesn't seem. What's the word?
A responsible adult who can actually take accountability and be responsible for their children.
Yeah.
It requires more than one word to describe people.
Well, I don't know if it's lazy or if she has some sort of health condition that she just needs to come out and say, because then maybe people would understand more and not be so critical if it is a health issue,
Out that no one is entitled to people's medical things, but if you're already putting yourself on a reality TV show where you're basically putting all your dirty laundry to the world anyway.
Yep.
You are then entitled, if you want people to actually be sympathetic towards you, to explain this. Otherwise, again, like, you look like a lazy turd who doesn't even watch her own kids or do any of the work other than fricking your husband.
Her best customer. Then Mary said she has a good relationship with Robin's kids, and the older kids adore her, according to Robin. Because Mary gave up her legal marriage with Cody so that they could get adopted. And Robin says the relationship is important to Mary. Multiple times, you can tell that the little kids love her and are comfortable with her, and the little kids like her. But Robin always makes sure to say that Mary loves my kids, or Mary wants to be around my kids. Not that the kids want to be around Mary.
Right.
It's very strange. Again, the way they word things, it's so strange.
She's also using the kids as emotional, basically, baggage to keep Mary around. Like, oh, my kids love to be around
you.
You look at them. Look how they act when you come over.
Yes, it's a tether.
It would break their hearts.
And at this point, they're not babies anymore. Ariella is 6 and Solomon is 10, and this was last year. So, I mean, now they're not babies anymore.
No, I usually see my cousins once or twice a year.
Yeah.
And at that age, they probably forgot me every year. They forgot I existed like every year for that point. It wasn't until like they're like now when they're 8, 9, 10 that they actually recognize me when I come around for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, maybe we'll see them in the summer, spring, or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think the kids are actually as interested in Mary as, like Oriel and Solomon.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even know about the thing with like the adoption thing unless Robin keeps telling him, oh, this is what Mary's done for our family.
Yeah.
So you better give Mary a big hug when we see her.
Yeah, it's so strange. The whole thing lately has gotten really, really odd.
It's gotten really creepy too.
So then we're back in Utah with Janelle and Christine, and they go away from all the kids to have a chat.
Yeah.
And Christine asks if Cody saw them more out at the property when they're living there in the trailer versus now. And Janelle says it was a regular schedule, so he'd come on his regular days, but he arrived at 6:30, 7 p.m. at night and left really early in the morning.
So you didn't actually see them except for like 2 hours.
So that he could get the little kids to school.
But it's Robin's little kids at school.
Yes.
It's not anyone else's little kids, but Robin's.
And Cody says he never got to do that with any of the other kids. And he never offered to do it with any other kids.
No.
Whenever all the kids were small and an extra adult hand, helping out would have been useful.
And again,
but why isn't Robin getting up and getting her own kids to school?
She doesn't do. I'm pretty sure she doesn't do grocery shopping. She also doesn't do the cleaning. No. She doesn't watch her own kids.
She doesn't have a business.
She's not even getting ready for school. That's kind of like Cody's doing that. What the frick are you doing?
Sleeping. She likes to sleep in.
Are you serious?
Yep.
You are a lazy parent, Robin. You are like the ugliest kind of lazy parent, and your kids are going to recognize that, especially the youngest ones. When they grow up, realize their nanny knows more about the personal issues than you do.
Amen. But Cody says that they are his second chance. But Robin never asked him to take them to school. And Robin says that she told him it would cause problems. But he said that it is what he wanted to do, to leave him alone.
Again, like, he wants to do this, so you just got to go with whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean, and of course, why wouldn't she go along with it? Because, again, it's something else she doesn't have to do.
And we're still confused. Do you cook, Robin?
No, she doesn't.
I'm so confused by what she does all day. Like, you can't be sleeping all day. Like, are you? Do you sleep until, like, Cody's around, like, for some sexy time?
I would love to know. I would love to have a camera crew just follow her around for, like, a month. Right. So we can see. Because it makes no sense.
We're all very confused.
And then, so Christine said that she was tired of being blamed for being a bad sister wife. She says, a bad sister wife is someone who monopolizes the husband so he has no time for anyone else.
Ooh, shade.
Burn. But then Cody says, a bad sister wife takes her kids away from her husband. Robin is loyal, not Christine. Here's the thing. He never cared about Truly when she lived down the street.
Right. But it's easier for him to care whenever he wants to do it, like, on a semi-day, like, weekly basis, basically.
It's just like your father, who would complain that he didn't get to see you much, but whenever it came around for his time to see you, he slept the whole time and just let you be feral.
You could never make it to any event. I'm gonna say any event. The only time he ever went to our events is when it was the weekend he had to pick us up.
And he would show up when it was...
And it was like soccer games on a Saturday. He could have just showed up like maybe an hour earlier to watch it. He showed up right at the end.
Yep.
Sometimes we had to wait for him to show up at the end.
Because he knew when it would be over, and that way he could just pick you up and go.
Right. It's stupid.
Lazy.
Yeah, lazy parenting.
And then, sorry, I had a brain fart for a second. Christine asked Janelle about the birthday date.
Yeah.
And Janelle said it was fun, but not romantic. And she hasn't heard from him in 2 weeks since then.
Ooh.
Okay, dude, did you realize that this fancy date wasn't just gonna immediately let her?
It wasn't a magical fix-it Band-Aid, so now he's less interested.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, I thought we were gonna be like back together and we're gonna go home and have some sexy time. It's all gonna be fine."
He did not, again, like after that Mexican date where like they're talking about it, she was like, I'm not ready to continue this, and he was totally shocked that she wasn't ready to jump at him after not seeing him for a month. And then he was shocked because he didn't even plan the birthday date. We're pretty sure that someone else.
Oh yeah, it was someone else. It was either Robin or a production person. It wasn't him.
And then he was shocked when she wasn't ready to jump him there too.
Right? It's crazy.
He doesn't plan for anything. He just thinks that they should just be waiting for him. So excited to see him.
Well, yeah, because that's the way it's always been. They came to him. He never had to go with them.
He doesn't know how to put an effort. He does not. Nope. And so that's why.
Clue. And so they said that basically he dropped her off and went home to his wife. And they said that after the little conversation, they said they would be willing to do a once yearly family reunion, but not holidays. So, like, if they had to see Mary and Robin and Cody once a year at a family reunion so that everybody could be together, they're willing to do that.
But again, like, they won't invite their own kids to their holidays.
Right? And everyone is okay with that, except Robin, of course. And she says, doing a reunion when you haven't resolved things will just end up in a fight. And I'm like,
it's
always an excuse to not let him around his kids every time.
It's just so frustrating.
Yeah. So frustrating. We're both like rubbing our faces and like pulling our hair and just like trying to massage the idea of these people in our brain.
I'm not saying this as a complaint or anything.
Okay.
But for about a decade now, I've been doing the chores. Because dad works, mom's disabled. We all know about mama's disabilities. But like, I would do the chores, I would cook, I would help clean, I'd take the dogs, help with the cats.
But you didn't do it all by yourself.
No, but again, like, I do the majority because, okay, Mallow's not good at doing.
She's a lazy turd.
She is. She doesn't. Chores do not work for her.
Just because you're a lazy turd, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you're a lazy turd.
She's good at working at a job rather than being home and actually doing that. She calls herself the 50s house husband. But things are like, I did all this, and I was just like, again, like a kid. What is Robin doing when they're her own kids? When you have kids, they're supposed to be your world. They're supposed to be your responsibility. It's about them.
Yes.
I don't think Robin's ever felt as about her kids since they got adopted by Cody and she became the favorite wife.
Well, yeah, because everybody does everything for her and she don't have to lift the finger.
Right?
She gets everything she wants.
It's just,
So, okay, we're back with Robin and Mary, and all the kids are over at Mary's house to see her.
Big hugs. Mary, we missed you. And it kind of, for me, it felt like they were told by Robin, like, oh, hey, we're going to go see Mary in Mary's house, so make sure to give her a big hug over there and tell her how much you missed her.
Ari evidently, obviously loves Mary.
Yeah.
They ran over to her very excited. Solomon is more reserved. He's not more outgoing like Ari is. Ari's 6 years old. All 6-year-olds are outgoing and, energetic. Sal's 10. He's getting to that point where he's too cool for moms. He's just like, I'm too cool for hugs. It's awkward and I don't want to.
I'm going to admit that. Like, our next oldest cousin, when she turned like 10, 11, she has...
It's just that age. They're very awkward. They don't like hugs. They don't,
She doesn't want to answer questions. But if you get her talking about one of her interests, like gaming and stuff, she'll actually talk.
Yeah, it's just, you have to know the kid and their interests and know how to get, interact with them. So Robin tells Mary that Aurora has been talking to a boy. Okay, this girl's 20.
Right?
She is an adult.
Right?
She said she met him at college and Robin and Cody have already met him. Evidently, that's a requirement just to talk to a boy. They're not dating.
No wonder
they're just talking.
No wonder she's so freaking weird.
It's almost like she's been homeschooled and she's not. It's weird.
And I want to do an episode later on about like dating and talking about relationships and stuff with Mama. Who knows? When I do it right after this one, and y'all can get it like soon.
Maybe. But then Mary kind of reminisces that she got married at 19.
Okay. And she said she never regretted marrying Cody.
Yes.
Well, what you have it written down the actual.
Yeah, you go ahead and say it.
Okay, yeah. She said she doesn't ever regret marrying Cody, but she regrets not figuring out who she was before she got married.
Exactly.
Because her life has basically been Cody.
Yeah, she got married at 19. Cody was 22, and they got married almost to the day 6 months after they met.
Right.
So they didn't know each other.
Right, and they just all Mary has known is Cody. No wonder she's hanging on for dear life because again, that's all she's ever known.
Yeah, basically her entire adult life. And he was, of course, her first boyfriend because in that religion,
first
you get to marry.
First
yes, everything. And then Mary says that she and Aurora both like to flirt, and I think that's cute. Because I in my day I was a big flirt too. And Mary tells Robin that she has a contract on her house there, so she's gonna be. Well, until she finds another place, I guess there.
I'm gonna put 2 question marks around find because I feel like very soon it's gonna be like, oh, well, I just haven't had time to look up new places to live down there, and
I'm telling you, she has to have a place in Flagstaff for when they do filming, you know, and she can be filmed at both, but she has to have a place where it looks like she lives in Flagstaff when they're filming.
I don't think she's ever gonna buy down there again. I think she's gonna rent.
And that would. Or buy a place as an investment and rent it out.
I mean, sure, he has experience with the Airbnb about her mom's place. So
yeah, it's an inn. Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I'm just gonna rent out this place. Just let me know you guys want me down there, which they won't. So
yeah, but she said she loves this family time, and I think that is so sad because her only child lives far away.
Obviously, Janelle and Christine aren't talking to her at all.
And neither are their kids, most of them.
Right.
Some of them do. I know she's close to a few of them. And it just makes me sad because, again, anyway, we covered all this in the book. We'll listen to the whole book series if you guys want to know. So Christine says that she saw the fight, though, obviously through the producers of Janelle and Cody's fight. And she said that is not an amiable split because Janelle was going on and on about how, oh yeah, it's very amiable. It's all very amiable. It's all chill. And she's like, dude, I saw that fight. It was not amiable.
She's like, okay? No, that is a relationship ending fight.
Exactly.
That's where you change the locks and leave his stuff outside in a box.
Right? Exactly. And Janelle said that if she ends up leaving Cody, she wants another plural marriage because she does believe in the faith. But Christine does not anymore.
And that's fine. I mean...
Yeah, I mean...
She's, again, whatever's best for her.
Right, I mean...
She did just get married, so,
this year, so congrats to them.
Her face looks much happier than any of the pictures that they had with Cody at that time.
Right? And so Janelle said that she's open to something different if there's a spiritual connection.
Ooh.
So, I mean, she's saying... But then she says... that she would be willing to make up with Cody if he would change.
And he's not going to, so.
But right now, he is monogamous. And that's the whole thing. No one's really saying it because, there's other wives hanging on in the wings.
Right.
But he's basically been living a monogamous life for a couple years now.
Right.
So, it's weird when you know that a man is with the, quote, as he said, love of his life. You feel like the other woman, not your other wife.
You feel like the mistress that he had been married to beforehand.
And, Christine says that Robin has the husband that she always wanted.
Oh.
And she is disgusted and disappointed by his behavior. Girl, we all are. And you
if you listen to any of these videos, you know how gross we think Cody is.
Just, absolutely undeniably
gross.
Yeah. But he doesn't understand why Janelle can't be married to him.
He's like, I've been treating you guys like trash for decades now. Why can't I still treat you like trash for decades?
Yeah, well, why not? It's all Christine's fault. She ruined you. She turned you against me.
Right?
But Janelle says that even though she found someone that she had that spiritual connection with, she can't remarry unless she's released from her covenant with Cody by the church.
Ooh.
And that's very, very difficult. So But maybe them being more like higher profile, that would be easier for them.
Right? Maybe
I don't know.
Producer team can.
And here's the thing: if she found a man who didn't have another wife, she could legally marry him,
right?
And just be his wife, so she wouldn't have to worry. But I know for her, it's the spiritual aspect that bothers her.
If Coda can be polygamous, why not Janelle? She could have her spiritual husband who's monogamous with his wife, and she could be monogamous with her husband. Well, I mean, again, like having that polygamy.
Yeah, again, it's something about the whole spiritual aspect of it, and that's what she believes. She believes in the religion, and that's that's fine, But I guess for her, she would have to do it the right way in order to
be released,
to go to heaven with the right man. Because she doesn't want to end up in it with eternity with Cody. And right now...
Oh, is that how it works?
Yes. Oh. Unless you get spiritually released by your church, you end up together in eternity.
I don't blame her for not wanting to spend eternity with that dude.
Yes. And Christine just doesn't believe it anymore, so she doesn't even bother with the spiritual divorce. So.
Right? She's like, frick that.
And Christine laughed whenever at not really being divorced until she has sex with the next guy. Because that was something that Robin had said back when they had their big powwow about Christine leaving. Oh, well, she's not even really truly divorced in the eyes of the church until she's physical with someone else.
Well, I think that's been changed right as of now.
Well, I mean, for Christine, she's definitely divorced.
Yeah.
She's remarried, and so I'm assuming they had a wedding night and all that.
I mean, she actually got married this time.
Yeah, so... And then Janelle said that they were friends with benefits for years with Cody.
Ooh.
And so, that's all it was. And said Cody only cares because he's embarrassed of how this makes him look and that the family fell apart.
And it's because of him.
And I'm like, that is a whole big old massive dose of truth syrup right there.
We're loving how honest the wives are being. Other than Robin, but
we don't expect honesty from Robin.
We don't expect honesty from anyone.
But the sass, the I don't give a fuck, I'm just going to tell it like it really is situations.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. We are here for you ladies. All of you. We support all three of you, not Robin or Cody.
Mama forgot to write this down, but Mary had been super happy when her friend Jen's husband washed her car.
Yeah, she had been in Utah, and so her friend Jen obviously works at the B&B and is helping her what's it called?
Reorganize it.
Yeah, they're doing some construction to turn the carriage house at the B&B into a little clothing boutique for her business.
Yeah.
And while Jen was there with her and he was doing things for Jen, he just automatically does things for Mary too.
Right.
Because they're best friends, and it's like me and Auntie 420, whenever we're together, it's just, you gotta double it up because we're a combo. So and I get that, and I love that, and I love that she felt special because her friend's husband thought of her, and that's how little love and attention and caring and
that any of the family has given her.
Yeah, she's had zero support, and I'm sorry, I'm going to say this. I know Leon's got a lot going on in his own life. I know him and his mom, or their mom, has had a lot of issues and stuff in the past. But you need to get out of your own ass and be there for your mom.
Right. Look,
make a public statement saying you support your mom.
Right.
Something.
The kids are the ones who are pushing their moms to, wise up. He is treating you like crap. You deserve better.
And they're totally fine.
But Mary's kid is the one that's
leaving her out of everything,
along with the rest of the family.
And it's not okay. And I'm sorry.
No wonder she's holding on to Robin's youngest kids because they treat her.
Yeah, they're the only ones that are actually nice to her and have any interaction with her and reach out. I don't know if they reach out to her or not, but
they are happy to see her.
Exactly, and that's what she even said again this episode. This is the second time she said it. She's just happy to be around people who are happy to be around her. And that's really sad.
That is sad. I can't wait for Mary to pop off.
And I'm ready for her to have some happiness. I really am. She's been through a lot.
For her to move all her stuff up there and then conveniently not find a new place in Flagstaff and just to stay up there.
Yeah.
Stay up there with Jen and her husband.
Unless you're filming and getting them Benjamins. And
you get that paycheck.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. We really, really, really want to know what you think. Leave us some comments. good gosh, it only takes a couple seconds to drop us a
we've
comment.
only had one comment, and that was on a Plath video, though, right?
It was.
We have not gotten any comments on our Sister Wives videos.
What is up with you? Are the Plath fans better than the Sister Wife fans? Is that what you guys are telling us? That, like, you just don't really want to, like, be better than them? I think Sister Wives fans are better because we've been here longer.
Let's get 2 comments.
We need some competition. Come on, guys, you can do this. Come on,
let me be Papa in this. I want to.
And I know that the majority of our audience is women between the ages of 35 and 55. So come on, show them what bad bitches we are over here in the Sister Wives. True? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've been looking at the
I looked at my demographics the other day, and yeah, that's like the majority of our listeners. And so come on, guys, ladies. Show us what you're made of. Give us what you got. We're ready for it. We are here for you. We are here for you to be part of the discussion at Big Mama's house. So, until next time, y'all, please buckle your seatbelts. Please
rake your leaves.
Use your turn signals. Please spay and neuter your pets. And please, please be kind. And since Papa isn't here, I'm going to give out a subscribe on his behalf. Just, because he's not with us at Sister Wives. Until next time, y'all. Bye.